Hi, I'm Patty Bradford, and I was so excited when I heard about this contest because when you say Philadelphia cream cheese to me, I gotta say cheesecake. And cheesecake has been my specialty for a long time. And today I'm going to show you how to make a New Orleans style praline cheesecake. And if you've never been to New Orleans, a praline is a candy and it's shaped like a cookie and it's made out of pecans and cream and sugar and a couple of other ingredients. I happen to make delicious pralines, but we'll save that recipe for another contest maybe, or there might be a spot in the cookbook for it. Anyway, we're going to start with our crust. This is just a basic graham cracker crust, and what I have in here is a cup and a half of graham cracker crumbs, a quarter cup of sugar, granulated, and 3 tablespoons of melted butter. You want to spoon that in our paper-lined muffin tins, and then find something with a flat bottom, a little cup, or bottom of your wine glass. I am from New Orleans, and smash those all down, and then we're going to set that aside while we make our batter. And we're going to start with our star ingredient, 3 8-ounce blocks of rich and creamy Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm going to put that in there. To that, we're going to add 1 cup of sour cream, half a cup of granulated sugar, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I happen to like the Mexican vanilla. I find it's a lot richer in flavor and aroma than the regular vanilla. And you can find it in a specialty store. You can pretty much find it in any specialty store. If you can't, when one of your friends goes vacationing in Mexico, tell them to bring you back a bottle. That's what I like to do. And we're going to beat that till it's creamy and smooth, and we're going to add 1 can of evaporated milk and 2 tablespoons of flour. Flour is going to act as our binding agent. This is a really creamy cheesecake recipe, and that flour is going to help hold it together. So we're going to beat that till it's blended. It just takes a minute. We're going to add our eggs. I like to crack them in a separate cup, keep the shells out. And we're going to add those one at a time. And you don't want to overbeat your cheesecake when you're adding your eggs. You're just going to beat until the egg is just blended. Add another one. And then the third. This is the easiest cheesecake, and it's so delicious. And then once we get that all blended, we're going to pour that into our muffin tins. I've been making this cheesecake for a long time. This recipe will make 1 9 or 10 inch cheesecake. You just would bake that at 300 for 1 hour. We're doing the minis because we're on timetable right now. And we're going to put these, I'm using the large cups, so these are going to bake for probably 20 to 25 minutes. And we're just about ready. 2 more. And that's the last of it. Oh, a little bit more on that one. So we're going to pop these in the oven. And while these are baking, we're gonna start on our praline sauce. We're gonna start with 2 sticks of melted butter. Well, this butter was melted. I'm not shy when it comes to the butter either. And to that, we're gonna add 1 14-ounce can of evaporated milk and 3 cups of brown sugar and a pinch of salt. And once we blend that, we're going to add our pecans. Doesn't take but about, once this comes to a boil, probably about 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to cook it over medium heat to 234 degrees. Stirring constantly because otherwise your sugar will scorch. And then this batch is way more than we need for this cheesecake recipe, but I always like to keep a couple of sterile mason jars on hand and put some to save in the fridge for during the week. This is so delicious. Put a couple of tablespoons in a cup and for 10 seconds in the microwave and pour it over vanilla ice cream or apple pie. I gave some to my girlfriend one time, and every time she passed the fridge, she took a spoonful and enjoyed it that way. So once that comes to 220 degrees, then just set that aside. Once our cheesecakes are baked, we're going to take those out of the oven and set them on the side to cool. For if you're in a hurry, we can quick chill them in the freezer for about 20 minutes. Otherwise, just stick them in the refrigerator and they'll chill in a couple of hours. So this is one that I made yesterday. I like to peel the paper off and set it on our plate. And we're gonna put our praline sauce on there. A couple of big spoonfuls. And I just garnished the plate with a little chocolate syrup. Could use a little sprig of fresh mint, and I like to throw some fresh berries on there as well. I wish you could smell this. And this is the best part about cooking right here, digging in. The rich, creamy cheesecake together with the crunchy praline sauce, crunchy nuts. This is delicious. Makes you feel like you're having dessert in New Orleans. Well, I hope I've inspired you to want to try this recipe. And happy cooking, and I'll see you in Savannah.